Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 516 experiment. Today is a beautiful and cool Tuesday, January 24th, 2017. It is 9:04 a.m. and it's vlog number 66, I believe, somewhere in the mid 60s. And today is BNI Day. It's networking day. It's something that we've spoken about many times. The importance of networking, the importance of following up. Because if you don't follow up, you might as well don't network. Because you're not just gonna meet someone for the first time, exchange business cards, and expect business or expect any type of long-term relationship. The key really is to follow up, and I usually try to follow up within 24 hours of meeting that person. That way we already have each other's emails in our database, and it makes it a lot more easier to develop that relationship. I've been doing BNI since, I believe, April of last year, so I guess about 8 to 9 months. We've been developing our chapter. We started with only one person, which is our president right now, Sarah, who invited me to visit an existing chapter and wanted to do the same and developing her own. So along with a few other people, we started our own chapter, and now we're 28 professionals meeting every Tuesday, and we help each other grow our business by referrals. So by knowing 28 other people or 27 other people in different fields, and knowing that they know other people that might benefit from my services and vice versa, really helps us grow together. And not only that, the support system and learning how to network better and learning how to talk in public or speak basically speak in public, and sell yourself, sell your services. All those are the tools that I've had the privilege of having access to through my BNI experience. In any case, it's not going to be the main topic of the day. BNI is important, obviously. Every Tuesday, I've only missed one in those 9 months. Every Tuesday, I've been there, 11:30, 1:30. So again, it leads back to what? Consistency. I missed one BNI meeting, and that one was on Tuesday, May 31st, 2016. And the reason why I did is for a very, very, very good reason, actually. It's because my daughter was born that day. So I was at the hospital during the meeting. And since the meeting is about 5 or 10 minutes away from the hospital, I even tried to escape and go, but my wife wouldn't let me. But yeah, aside from that, I've never missed another meeting. Obviously consistency is key for many reasons, because if they, when I mean they, my referral partners, if I start slacking off and not showing up on every Tuesday, so how am I going to expect them to refer my services to their clients, to their family members, to their friends? It means that I'm not reliable, but by being there every Tuesday, every day, same time, on time, every week, same time, on time, it shows a lot about my commitment. It shows a lot about my discipline, my professionalism, and that counts, obviously, a lot. So next thing, and which is the main topic I wanted to talk to you guys about, is something that I read last night, The Ultimate Sales Machine, again, from Chet Holmes, one of the best books I've read so far, even though I'm only like a third into the book. But it's very, very, very well done and inspiring. A book that I'm gonna have to read twice at the very least, and probably go back because there are some exercises and do some of those also. Anyway, what I read last night, one of the things that I read last night that really stood out was the difference between being tactical and strategizing. So tactics versus strategy. A tactic is short term, a strategy is long term. A tactic is a simple method used to sell in the moment, or I mean, I'm applying it to selling because that's what the book is about and that's why I'm reading it, but it could apply to anything. A tactic is a simple method for the now. So it could be a tactic to, if you want to walk up to a girl and say something or try to get her attention, it might be the line that you deliver at that specific moment to get her attention. The same thing as selling. If you want to sell a specific product, it might be a sales pitch that you develop for that moment, and you go and you talk to that person. However, a strategy is long-term, is carefully planned for the long run. It would mean that it's a series of sales pitches. It would be that is developed in a way to not only make the sale right now, but to develop the relationship between you and that prospect, and which in the future will ultimately lead you to more sales, more referrals from that customer, more trust, and just a more just a better relationship altogether. So a quick example would be like a store that sells furniture, for example. You have the tactic of a salesperson, using the tactic method from a salesperson. A customer walks in and then the salesperson just tries to sell the couch that the client is looking at, the customer is looking at. So we're looking at a leather couch, and then the salesperson comes in and is like, you know what, this is a leather couch. It's made it comes from Italy, this type of leather, this type of designer. It does this, it reclines, it does that. The price is great for right now. We have a special, blah, 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 blah. And you can get that table with it too. It looks perfect together. It's very modern, blah, 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 and sells the couch. Fine, the customer takes the couch, goes home, and he makes the sale. That's the tactic. A strategy would be that another at that same store, the person coming in, the customer, and the salesperson would not specifically talk about the couch or the coffee table or chair or anything like that. He or she would talk mostly about the brand, meaning the owner is from Italy, comes from a family of furniture stores. They developed their own line because they wanted to, help out, I don't know, family members, or try to expand the brand. And they talk about their values. They talk about the furniture store using only local employees and stuff like that, and whatever that adds value to the overall brand. So the customer doesn't come and buy a couch. The customer comes and buys a brand. It comes and buys a feeling, an emotion, a connection, and that's the difference really between a strategy and a tactic. Because in the long term, that customer will be, whenever they want to buy furniture again, they will want to come to that store because they already have that connection with that store. It's a long-term thing. He or she might not buy as much in the first interaction, but in the long term, it will develop a brand. What's that name? Not affiliation. Okay, the name escapes me. But anyway, some of the companies that do that very well, I'm sure you probably are screaming the name right now. It's Apple. We buy Apple products not because of what they do. Most of the time, we buy Apple products because of how they make us feel. And that's very powerful. That's what makes that brand so powerful. It means that any type of product that they put out, regardless of the functionality or the price, because we pay like 2-3 times the amount, but we feel like Apple is part of us, and they've been doing that for a long time, and that's part of the success. So there you go. That's the difference between a tactic and a strategy. I thought it was very interesting. I hope I put it in perspective for you guys. It was clear enough. So that's pretty much it for today. It's almost 10 minutes already. I have a long day ahead of me. I wish you guys a happy Tuesday, a very productive Tuesday, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, and then this morning I also did my entire routine to perfection, including meditation, getting better again, and working out. Even though I'm playing basketball tonight, but I did some running and some light minor exercises, just try to get my my energy up for the morning. And here goes my selfie stick again. It's probably a sign to say bye bye.